Okay, Chowder fans, here's the predicament I find myself in. I've got a very stressed out scoundrel, but he'll only flagellate, and I think that's the case for a couple of them. Birdle Snatch is flagellant, and here's the problem with that. There's only one spot in the penance hall, and the caretaker's bloody in it. So I've only really been able to stress heal Frangulum, to be perfectly honest. But we're coming for that brigand. No, I'm sticking with it. I've just realised he's a little bit stressed out. He will only meditate, which I will take that on my shoulders. That'll just have to be something we bear in mind, because I've already given him the special equipment. They come as a set. If you give them both to the same person, they've got bonus effects. You can see in green at the bottom there. I've made him Derville, my good plaguesman. Given him powers over life and death for blighting and bleeding, which he can't do currently, but extra damage and whatnot. So, hopefully, Smuxels, I've done something similar. I've sacrificed one dodge for a sort of a blight-focused, because what I want to do, I think, is do that. I think that's what I want. That can only be used in the back, so that'll be useful if I have to reposition anyone. Again, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I never have to touch that anyway, so it's not important. But, Brigand 8-pounder, there's garlic on the line, fortifying garlic. Which, if I'm honest, is what tipped it for me. But we got clap smacking again. I've got a ranged Smuxels. Pies was the healer that we had available because Frangulum's gone off. And we have, obviously, Derville, as I've stated. Again, I'm looking for people who've got some range to them. Because this is another fight that's largely about knowing where to... I may have made a bit of a mistake. I spent all my money on bloody abilities again. Ooh, this is gonna be a risky little salmon, isn't it? Okay, let us pray. I'm not backing away. I've done so much it would absolutely be smarter of me to back out right now. Fine, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
A cannon.
The smell of
We must
sulphur
pursue.
and
Well,
gunpowder
shit.
hangs in
That's
the
quite
air.
that's quite a far way you want me to
Close.
travel. That's good. I was worried it wouldn't have been. Let's hope we find a bunch of stuff. No, that's not the sort of stuff I was hoping to find, if I'm honest. Just thwack. Just thwack and hope. It's all we can do.
Maintain the offensive.
Do your attacks and hope they count for something. I knew this was... I've not equipped your things that I even bought. I've been a moron. Haha, you thought slimes would matter. Well, they don't. They don't, it turns out. It's more like that. Fine. Well, it's more... Are you dodging? Even if you had done that, it wouldn't have mattered. That's exactly the scenario for which I brought my lunges. For Arthur Grattan. Tried some of that, it's delicious. Right, well, let's... Unlocked strongbox. Some bandages. Who's good? Gonna do something unconventional here. I'm gonna try and disarm the mushrooms with someone who's not necessarily the best at it. Because stress heal benefits. Let's get the torch going. If you can stop. I don't know why them speaking stops you from getting torches out. Sack's contents. Delicious.
Nature herself.
We've spent our shovel now. Thank goodness the grave robber gives us one for free, you know. What's the first item up that way? Strong, but that's unlikely to contain resources. If it was like a carcass or something, I'd have chanced it. But we are trying to be swift. Where do we wanna... There, maybe, for campfires. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. How do we maximise the amount of light that we're... Or do we just let it go dark? Let it go dark for a bit in the middle and then replenish our torchlight before it comes time to fight the Brigand 8-pounder. I'm not used to having to think this much, to be honest. I'm usually better prepared.
Continue the onslaught.
Oh, I make silly decisions sometimes. I'm a goofus. I'm a goofy snoofus, frankly. Don't bite pies. I realise they're delicious, but now's not the time. Have some darts for you. Well, don't resist the plague. Don't resist the plague. No, you chomp in. Since you're already bleeding, I'll do some of that. Delicious. And then thwack. Ah, that's not the definitive thwack I thought it would be. Little bit of health for everyone. Or for you anyway. Haha, darts.
Give them no quarter.
Take that. A pack. Please contain supplies of use. 2 supplies. Okay, and a journal page. Who's here? Blood-soaked pages torn from one of these dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Curious. How perfectly wretched is the world that happens now? Eh? Who'd have thought? Mushroom. I think we'll just do poisonous thwacks for a bit. Get rid of you as much as we can. Do many damages. And eat many sandwiches. No, you've made darkness. This is why I want rid of you in particular. I'll allow myself to use 1 torch. Yes. You hopefully will blight to death. Get some... Hopefully... No. Hopefully, nopefully, more like. scratching. No. No more. No more of any of what you're doing, thanks. Try again. There we go, that's something. I've still not given the flippin' foofar. Right, I'll give you the flippin' foofar in a minute, Derville the Plaguesman, but for the meantime, just do sort of mini heals.
A momentary abatement.
A little bit of just keeping things up while you swish at me. No, your swishes are furiously bad. Think about it for a bloody second. You're just gonna make me do weird skull lifts again into the sky? What did you think this would all amount to? The futility of your actions. Critical darts. Okay. Hopefully, you can have a little bit more. A little bit nervous. I've got a little bit nervous about how this is going to go now, to be honest. A bit of the blood. Hey! Okay, that actually is very good for a little bit. 15% bleed skill chance. You can hang on to that. You've got a bleed skill. Nay. Good job, you resisted the poison. Your constitution is admirable. Oh, well, I don't fear that now. That just puts us back where we were. Ignore the grave. I am going to have to just sort of... I think we do... I mean, if we're doing that, we may as well go to that room there. Let's see how that goes. We'll take the risk. Because there's only one battle.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Opening a sack dispels the darkness momentarily, and it's not like I'm not you. I've fought these battles before. They're not impossible, they're just... Aha! I shocked you in the darkness. Now, truly, we shall find out who's the best at backgammon. Yes. You weren't expecting any of this. Let's make the most of this opportunity and have you all go home. You thought you'd be the only ones. You're gonna swish. Oh, you're all swishing at the same hellion. I admire your coordination, if not your intent. I will have to make you bleed for it. Nothing personal. Actually, it's tremendously personal. I just lied. I can do that, you know. I've not given him his things again! Oh. Oh, why am I a moron? Idiot child, why were you born with not knowledge of doing the correct things at the right time? At least Smuxels is swift. Keep hammering the blighted one. A little bit for you. More. Oh, you can't miss. You can't miss, I forbid it. Bit more for everyone. Make it good. There's no point doing that. There's no point at all doing that. It's only doing 2 bleed damage per sort of thing. Maybe I should just go direct damage even though they do have the high. 20% damage first. I don't think that comes into immediate effect though. But it goes critical hit regardless. So if I use my next turn with her to hit the blighted one. Yeah, just lock in a death. This is not even really necessary to boost damage, it doesn't feel like. Can I, like, just get a bit of healing done? Take the opportunity, why don't I? Little friendly little numbers coming up green. Literally every healing action I could have taken, I got the opportunity to. Yes. Yes!
Death by inches.
Ah. Lovely, more stuff. You want to open a coffin, my grave robbing friend? I knew you'd find bonuses. That's why we pay you the money. Sack's contents are mine. Don't want eggs. Ignore the eggs. Oh, lovely grave for you to dig up, but I'm not gonna. There's nothing in a grave that'll benefit me tremendously. I'm just thinking because I might have the camp ability for Derville. Oh no, that's not what I thought that button did at all. What was I trying to do? There we go. Yes. What do I not? I don't really use you at all. So we'll have that be the case, because that can target the ones in the front two slots, you see? So that's that. We've got better coverage for Derville tonight. Haven't we really? Right. Now.
A moment of respite.
We shall conserve our resources slightly. We shall have a repast. But maybe we only need 2. Because we've all got... Because, like, nothing less rather than 8 will stress heal in this situation. And they're all pretty high on health. So maybe we go even more conservative. Which is not something I've ever said in my life. But then again, we've not really got all that far to go. Why risk it? Why take risks? Prevents nighttime ambush, stresses everyone out slightly. We may just have to take that one. Because I'm just eliminating risks. If you had 25 stress, I might resort to that. Oh, you have the one that removes disease from yourself, but not others. Okay. I think we just get everyone, and then you can do that as well. 25% damage, as opposed to not. It's 10% crit, but there's no... Go for that. Go for that for the time being, ultimately. And we'll do that. Having a wrestle with our plague doctor. Careful, he's got Beako, he'll peck you. Okay. The provisions may run low, but we've got enough for if you get hungry one more time, and I don't think you'll get hungry twice in what little distance we have left to cover. This really brings into sharp relief how little you can do. Hey, and even then, we've brought it up to a full 2 good times. Look at that. Wonderful. Ah, brigands! Where's your 8-pounder? Huh? I'm gonna get one of the ones at the front, because that does more blight damage per turn. Just get some of that going. Get it happening. Yes. Do as much damage as... But yay! Perfect! And now I just slash a man. Way. Stop you from ever being real at all. Making that happen to me. Oh, you'll live to regret... Well, you won't. You'll die. But the point being... Oh, you can't really attack anyone at the front without those darts. Well, you've got the darts, and that's what matters. Ooh, key. A lovely key for me. We were all hoping I'd get one. I could see it in your eyes. I could hear it in your voices. Please give him a key, you all said. Haha! Surprise snookuses! What's the best way to eliminate the maximum possible?
A decisive
Okay, good start. That. Okay, well, there's not the tremendous results, but just gotta hope they don't make many, Yeah, use that one. That doesn't create vampires. We've got one vial of the blood. And I can't imagine anyone wasting. Yes. Yes. No. I think you'll just be done in automatically, so I'm gonna do that to you. Yeah, I was right. I made a valid judgment, a good thought in my brain coming out of it that was correct, as it turned out. Nice. And then you will obviously go. You'll go and leave, yeah. Another vial of blood.
Seize this momentum.
Lovely stuff.
Push on to the task's end.
Back as a map. Pack map. Map. Oh, we know what's in there, just sort of by default. I think we've checked every other room, haven't we? Or we know what's in it at least, yeah. No egg. No egg, no egg. Oh, there's a chest for us to use our little key on. Blighty snookers. Why not? If I can blight two at once, there's no reason not to. Well. Well, let's at least get more blights. No, not even then. Or whack anyway.
Eradicated.
There's that at least. The numbers are leaving me slightly, but I'm dodging alright. So. Just want slight advantages. That's not a slight advantage, that's an attack. That's an attack that you've done at me. And I'm not keen on it. You've got high prot, I feel like, so you're more urgent a blight target. You think chomps might happen, but they won't. Come on, we need better heals than that. We're not too worried about staunching the flow yet. You've already marked Smuxels. What's the point? Oh, the numbers are getting higher for them. It's not what I want. Devil, haha! He avoids. Oh, I very nearly did a foolish... Well, it didn't matter. That's a shame. Who's to blame for that?
Masterfully executed.
Dad. Ooh! Your fungus is ineffective! Haha! Yes. Now you see. Now you will bear witness to my true power. Against a single dog. Ah, yes, you're not metal at all. Yeah, I've run out of bleeding, so now I can just... Oh, well, I was hoping to sort of heal Smuxels, to be honest, but, oh, well, that was irrelevant. There's a bonus room back that way.
Finding the stuff is only the first.
Oh, I should have saved the bonus room for the
the
key, rather, for the bonus room, shouldn't I? Have that. Do I want to faff about? I've got the food for it. I'll faff about. Yeah, 60%. I do have extra torches. I am fortuitous in a lot of ways. In there. Yeah, see, if I'd kept the key for this, I'd have gotten bigger bonuses. And that, as it stands, that was barely worth going back for, to be brutally honest. If I just thought instead of walking about. I'm trying to make quicker decisions in these. Quicker decisions than I normally would, because it's better for just doing a video. If I don't overthink everything. Which is why I make rash decisions that I regret. But these slimes are going to regret more.
A singular strike.
Yes, I think you're just dead now. So I will use my abilities to be good. Yes. Yeah, and you just die of the poison. Beautiful. Beautiful, really, isn't it?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Heirlooms.
And purpose is made clear.
The deed. Alright. Well, we are right here now, folks. It's been something of a roller coaster. We got lucky not needing that many shovels. By all means, partake. Okay, right. Who's got the least health? Sort of bring you back up the fighting condition. Alright, Brigand 8 Pounder, let's do it. Let's fight!
A marvel of technology.
Right, now our target is the cannon. But we've also got to bear in mind that there are other people who need to be stopped. The cannon will do nothing without that fella in yellow. If indeed we can hit him at all. Oh no.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Well, since you've made it so I can't use that, I guess I will heal Smuxels. I really needed you to be dead. It misfired! Okay, we got very lucky there. Very, very lucky. Mr. Lunge, it's your friend. Don't mess with me at all and I will end. Your blankets mean nothing to me. Okay, good. We've got good methods all the time.
Ow! Those are my nipples. Not anyone else's. Mine.
Of course, you can't blight a cannon. So we'll just have you suck on that a bit. I'll move you forward just so that I can. And call in reinforcements. Gotta have a good balance of hitting the right friends. Okay, now if you're blighted, I don't have to worry about... Yay! Okay, now. cannon hit in. This one can be annoying because the cannon also has high prot, I believe? I didn't check. Well, that's not helpful. Particularly not when that's happening. You are gone. You're only bringing in the one. Oh boy, Oh! Excellent! Perfect. You're looking at Tad Wan. Get some healing. What's your friend got to do with the end of time? Get rid of the Fusilier. Oh no, they didn't stun him at all. I was hoping it'd stun him at all. To be honest, you. Obviously you, because you're just doomed. You're just naturally doomed. Kind of naturally occurring doom seen everywhere. All over the islands. I think I just want to hurt you, because the other one's going to blight to death anyway. I need you to not do that. Now, blight. Yes, okay, so I can get another hit on you. Because no one's going to threaten me. No one's threatening me this round. Okay, we're looking at Tad. We're looking at Tad, but oh, hello. You can only call in reinforcements one at a time. Is that so? Well, I've got to hit you is the thing, because it's not going to do enough. That was a shame. Had to use up that turn. But we'll only do that again. I thought he could bring in more than one at once. Oh, this yay! Yeah, that blights for 5 down. So you're dealt with. I can just focus on you. Only your darts will hit, but 1 damage is better than none damage. You obviously are still on weird reconstruction duty. Yeah, you thought you were gonna get us, sticking skulls to the back of your cannon like it proves something. Brigand matchman. Thinking it would matter. I am going to make the decision to count on Derville to land the finishing blow on you. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good there. Derville, my trust in Derville is well founded yet again. Ah, you brought in 2. Well, that's fine. I can just... it puts me in a position to do that now, so that's good. Yes, now get the blight damage, good. When you get it all to work, it's a well-oiled machine is what we're operating as right now. I'm not even that worried about your knives. Haha. You thought it would... Of course, if he brings in a rifleman as well, then we start worrying. I'm gonna take this opportunity to just sort of...
Ah, where are they?
Wretched. Wretched state of affairs. I was hoping to get more done than that, but, you know... We're doing very well. We're doing very well, and I'm happy about it. Yeah, he's brought in another one, but it won't matter. I'll see to that personally. Oh, maybe I won't. What tactic should we employ here? Well, you're nearly dead, so if I can just get rid of you, then that's that done. Like, even if we subsequently get wiped out by the brigands, I feel like even then it still counts. I think I've had that happen before. This one was a bit more of a challenge than the previous boss fights. But what we've learned is it's very surmountable. It's a lot more surmountable than I remember it being. You make these challenges appear bigger than they actually are. When you think back on them. And realise that Samuel is not here at all to even belittle you for getting it wrong. So you're actually fine. Unless that happens and we get a critical hit. Oh yeah? Do you think that matters? I've got knives still. Do. Everyone, look at the knives I've got. Do. Just in case something goes... Well, I keep trying to be cautious, but it's being rendered moot. And then the cannon's gone. So there we go. Oh, you just die because the cannon's gone. It's you know, it's... Didn't realise the cannon was built by the Trade Federation. All the brigands just shut down when it blows up. Back to the Hamlet. Well, we've gone and got ourselves some garlic, haven't we? How about that? Delicious. Shocker. He's slightly easier to stun. But that's fine with me. I can remove that if I have to. Oh, hey! Level restrictions removed for next quest. So the level 3 ones will do lower level quests. How about that? Alright, well, we'll see if we can put that to use. Boodloo's thirsting for the blood. Oh, nice amount of gold there. Right, okay. Time now again for me to do some admin. So, go away, let me get on with that, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra for now.